Dave Blunt's was around for Cuck. Now, you guys never met personally, but...
We spoke on the phone for hours and hours and hours, yeah.
Why do you think Dave Blunt's parted ways? Because you claimed that Ye was grooming him, and I'm like, come on, get out of here. I don't think Ye was grooming Dave Blunt.
He's from Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he even knew any Jews. So I don't think he knew what was happening. I don't think he knew the weight. I don't think he knew what the repercussions were going to be. I don't think he knew much about that. I think he was just trying to make good music. And so when he saw the reception, I think he felt responsible. And in a way, he probably thought he was putting out an energy into the world that he didn't want to put. And so I think he felt a lot of the pressure and was trying to alleviate himself for it. But again, I don't know him that well. I don't know his intentions, but to see him then say that afterwards, I thought was disrespectful, and I was very disappointed in him. Because I do like the guy, but that was a betrayal.
Yeah, I've interviewed Dave Blunt a couple times, and he talked about how when he first met Ye, and Ye said he wants to work with him, he went in the bathroom and had a panic attack.
I played him my album, and he loved it, and he just said he wanted me to write his whole album for him, and I was like, yeah, okay, I can do that. I had a panic. I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I had like a panic attack, and
You had a panic attack.
Yeah, like an actual panic attack. Yeah, like my fucking...
Well, yeah, I mean, the biggest artist in the world, essentially, or one of them, just asked you to write his own album.
That's how excited he was to actually have this opportunity, because he was a very underground artist at that point. And yeah, I thought for him to publicize, show, the text between him and Ye, and then claim that Ye was trying to groom him, I thought was just not handled very well. You could have privately just moved away and so forth, and that would open the door for you guys to work together in the future. Because, look, I've interviewed Ye when he was Kanye, probably back in 2004, 2005.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
College Dropout.
It was before College Dropout. It was actually, it was right when he dropped Through the Wire. He was working on Common's album. There's a picture of us, the three of us in the studio together. It was an audio interview that I lost over the years.
You lost it?
I lost it, yeah. I'm a little mad about that. But I could tell you that the Ye that you see today, in terms of like the extreme overconfidence, the I'm the best, and why don't you guys realize it, that was exactly that back in 2004. It was the exact same person. He didn't get a bunch of fame and money and change. He was already like that.
He had a belief that people resonated with.
Yeah.
Because in order to get to that level, you first need to be almost delusionally self-confident.
Right.
And I'm not saying delusional like crazy, but people will think you are, they'll look at you like, what? And if you have that sort of self-belief and you don't place mental limitations on you, that's the mind frame that's the frame you need to be in to get to that point.
I remember in that interview, I was talking to him about producing stand-up for Ludacris, right? This was after he had done a bunch of stuff for like Jay-Z that had a very specific type of style. Through the Wire had a specific type of style with the sped up samples and everything else like that. And I remember I asked him, I said, yeah, when I heard that you did stand-up, you were the last person I thought that produced that track because it's so different than what you usually produce. And he was like, well, if you hear a dope track, I should be the first person you should think that produced that track. And this is like, okay, this is Kanye right here. I get it. He's not dissing you, but he doesn't understand why you don't think how great he is at the time.
Right. And now people understand.
And later on, people understood. Because I remember in that studio, Through the Wire wasn't really a huge hit. It was more of an underground song.
Right.
But he played me slow jams with Twister. Jamie Foxx. And I was like, she got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson, got a dark skin. And I'm like, yo, this is dope. This is a hit. And sure enough, that became his first real hit record. Then after that, Jesus Walks and everything else like that. But yeah, I remember that moment. And yeah, he proved everyone that he was right this whole time.